I'm going to start with a really, really difficult question.
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Daniel. I'm part robot, part human.
Okay.
So I take occasional oil breaks every now and then.
Well, you have to.
No, I'm just somebody that likes working in my workshop and inspiring others and showing the potential of what can be done and helping answer problems when they come up.
Yes.
Just creating that community.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you have done such a wonderful job.
That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Yes. And we're so glad you're here and a part of it in any way that we can get you. So it's amazing.
Thrilled to be here.
Yes.
So ready for these hard questions?
Yes,
what do you got?
They're terrible. How did you get into 3D printing?
3D printing, I had a massage client that asked if I could print cat claws for her daughter's Catwoman costume for Halloween.
Okay.
So she wanted me to just print claws on a glove, and I thought, oh, that's an interesting theory. I haven't done that. Let's do a little YouTube. So I did a Google, and David Shorey came up with his dragon scales that he did in 2018, and I printed a couple little things to work on fabric, and then the rest is history. Yeah, I forgot the question, to be honest. I'm just so excited about the whole. It's amazing that it's only been like 3 years of my first 3D printer, December of 2022. So 3.5 years, and just the way that things have progressed, it's delightful.
It was really funny. I'm gonna tell the story for a second. So my mother sent me a link to a video on, we're going to call it the Book of Faces.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, look at what he's doing. This is so, so cool. And it was really, I felt really cool because I could say, yeah, Mom, I know Kaizen. Like, I've talked to him before. And so she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I forget you're just famous in the 3D printing world. And I'm like, I'm not famous. But I do know people because we do this as a community and we talk, like we do these interviews and we do all these things. So I was like, I look bigger than I am, Mom. It's really not that big of a deal. But
she's still so proud.
She is. She's so, so proud of me. So, okay. So what are some interests and hobbies you have outside of 3D printing? Because, I mean, we talk about 3D printing all the time, but what do you do otherwise?
Well, I like lasering.
Yes.
I like, when I think about this question, it makes me I don't want to say sad, but I feel like I had a lot more other, like the hiking and the camping and a lot of the yard work that I had time for. And now that I've been so inundated and infatuated with the 3D printing world and the community and the social media, everything, it's like the extra time that I have is just consumed by another potential of, ooh, there's another machine coming out. What can I do with it? Yes, but
that is joy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. There is so much joy. Yes.
So it counts.
Yes.
Right.
Right. At COVID, when COVID hit, I had just received a '92 Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
And I spent 6 months of that lockdown, maybe 3 months solid, of just redoing the entire thing to turn it into a camper van. So I had solar panels on top, a fridge, the bed, pull-out table, little dog area, everything that we needed to just go off-grid. And I really enjoyed doing that. And I'm glad I didn't have a 3D printer at the time, because that would have been a different route. Anyway.
It would have been different.
Yes. So really, I want to get back into the camping. That would be the number one thing. The outside of this is just, I like being in nature.
Yeah. Well, here's the key. Throw one of the A1 minis in the camper.
Yes.
And then go.
Yeah, my wife would love that.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He's on the road all the time.
Perfect.
Okay, so I really do want to talk about this stuff, because this stuff to me is just fascinating and I love watching you do it. And you're always you do things that I wouldn't think of. Like, you just do. And I love that. I love when people show me things and I'm like, oh
yeah.
I could. That is a thing you could. That's amazing. That's a use I didn't think about. So, how did you get started doing these? Was it the cat claws that got you started?
Yeah. So the cat claws. I did a couple examples, and then I woke up the next morning and I had 1.5 million views on a video, and I had some costume designers reach out and some other bigger names that couldn't. That same thing. It's like, how did you do this?
Right.
Because it was so new. And granted, this was 2 years. I think it was August 17th, 2023 when that reel went viral, and then it was the followers from 200 up to whatever. So going from printing squares of things and me trying to figure out, well, then how do I get the square to form this shape that I want?
Right.
Without cutting everything.
Right.
And that's when I started learning about CAD, Shaper 3D,
Right.
of how to incorporate negative modifiers and different shapes to then say, okay, I have this this dragon scale pattern, this chainmail pattern, and we can stick like a cookie cutter over it and
Yeah.
remove everything around it, and then you're left with everything that you need to print with proper seam allowance. You can make it smaller, make it bigger, longer, etc. So
Yeah.
the customization, I really just went down the rabbit hole of, well, if I can make a glove and if I can make a hood and a pocket, then what can't we do? So
Right.
just trying to push the boundaries of incorporating, you know, some hardware into 3D printed stuff. So
Yeah.
I was infatuated with the holographic sheets, the first one I got, and then I linked up with the original creator and designer, and I'm now the distributor for those plates. So
Well, then I need to talk to you.
It's absolutely. So it's mixing the textile, like this is a Dragon Con textile that was very popular for the Marriott carpet.
Yeah.
And to be able to get any color combination, size, parameter, and then you can print it up in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I had a passion for sewing, so that's another thing that brings me joy.
Yeah.
Incorporating those pieces and just being like, wow, I made that from an idea,
Yeah.
translated to a computer 3D print, and it's the rest is history.
Yeah. My mom was like, I need one of these bags, and I was like, I don't know, Mom, but like,
We'll get her one. We'll get her one. Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So what is your favorite creation that you have ever made with this?
Favorite creation I ever made. I think one of the funnest ones was a swimsuit collection.
Yeah.
For an Australia swimwear brand, Kulani Kinis. That was the most fun and challenging project I had. But I had to do the full. It was like a 5-foot scarf wraparound headband that could be tied. That was all 3D. It was holographic, and then gloves and like a gauntlet type of thing that went up to the arm, and then accessories, top and bottom, and then in 3 different colors.
Yeah.
With 2 extra pieces. So it was like a month full of printing.
Yeah.
But when I packaged everything in there and sent it off, and then they received it, and I was on the video call with them opening up, like they have been working in the swimsuit industry for years, and they're seeing something that they've never seen before and incorporating it in something to show the potential of. So that was really the big project, one of my favorites.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun, and it's always fun, like when you get to see people see the thing that you created for them the first time.
Yes.
Because they're like,
Yes, absolutely.
You get all that joy. That's we aren't completely selfless over here. Like,
and these things, they just don't. They translate okay through the camera, but seeing them and feeling them and having them so tactile and machine washable, and I think there's a lot of limitations that people are setting on themselves for, if I try this I'm going to fail or something. It's a easy. Well,
and honestly, this if it weren't for you, this would have never occurred to me. Like, 3D printed bag? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you get the ones that are the hard models, right? And you can have those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and that makes more sense in my head. But like this, that you can it's just fabric.
Yeah.
But it's mind blowing.
And the customers, you can have a different lining, you can have a different thread color. It's not just the hard bag that every time I see those print, I'm like, that handle is going to last for 2 days and then it's going to snap.
Yeah, but you're going to carry that once and never again.
The ability that we can just take it and throw it on the printer and have an idea really brings me joy.
Right, and combining medias.
Yes.
Even if we're not talking about fabric, combining epoxy, you know what I mean? Like all of that, there's so much potential there. And I think we get really stuck on, we're going to make this model, right? But we don't think about, but if I make this model and I use it in this way, I have this other thing that nobody else has. Like, it's amazing that you can you know, that creativity that unlocks when you combine different medias
Absolutely.
is awesome.
Yeah, and I've loved adding new machines into the workshop. And prior, I just had 3D printers.
Yeah.
And now I have a UV laser that I have loved getting in there, and soon to be a UV resin printer. So
I was about to ask you about the laser. Actually, that's where we were going next.
Okay.
So I've seen what you've been doing with it. It's so cool. The technology is so cool. I've been in love with those little crystal blocks with the laser stuff inside
absolutely.
forever. Forever. For my job, I actually have it is for our, I think it was my 5-year anniversary. They give you gifts at certain mile points, and it's one of those blocks of crystal, and it's got one of our distribution trucks. Right in the middle.
In there.
It's in there.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I was watching you with your laser a little bit, and I was like, if I want anything, I will call him and be like, how much will you charge me to make me this thing? Like, you can do it, right? And also, I could do it if I bought the machine.
Absolutely. Yeah, or potential makerspace. I mean, I'm seeing those pop up all over the place.
Yes, yeah. You don't even have
really, absolutely, yeah.
Just spend some time, book some time. And
building the community as well. That's, I think, the resounding theme for me.
So you love the laser?
Yeah, I love the laser. This is an example of that TPU bag. So this is the front and back. So I have my conveyor belt. Can I flip this around? Maybe. Kind of. So this is all black TPU that then the UV laser removes the pigment from it.
Okay.
And one of my favorite things that I printed, back to that other question before, is this wallet that's TPU, and it has both white and black, and then this is lasered as well. So the feel of it is just
it almost just feels like leather.
Yeah, like trying to emulate. That's been my last month or so of figuring out thicknesses and different infill orientations and all the things that can affect how
I saw you doing some of that, and I was like, that is really cool. Like, because with the TPU, you can do multicolor difficultly.
Yes.
But with the laser, you can just print it in the color that you want for the background, and then you can fix it, right?
Absolutely. So the customization, I'm doing one with my wedding photo on it.
Yeah.
So I have a wallet. This one I'll give away, and I'll have a new one that has a wedding portrait on the back. And then I also did a passport wallet. I always felt just a little bit with anxiety when I travel and I have my passport just floating around.
Yeah.
So I made a wallet, and then I lasered the world on it.
Yeah.
So I can, keep track of where I've been and all that stuff. So then I have, a little bit more of just that the customization.
Yes. Yeah, that's so cool. I will tell you, so I don't know how well you can read them, but we've got chats, we've got the purple app, the play button app, and TikTok here, and you're getting comments about about you.
Oh, I didn't even see there's a camera, so that camera is
there.
Right there. Okay.
Right there.
See, I'm just chatting with you. So, hey, everybody out there.
Yeah, so I just wanted you to know that was there in case you happen to see something that you want to answer in there. And we're going to get a lot of this. This Kaizen is amazing. We're going to get a lot of that. I know that for sure.
Thank you.
People were really excited when I said we were going to talk to you. So
awesome.
So with the laser, is your favorite creation things like this? Or is your favorite creation the stuff that you've figured out how to do inside the blocks of crystal? Or what's your favorite thing with the laser that you've done?
The laser, the feather was really cool.
Yeah.
I engraved or etched a feather, and that was a whole different. It's like I engraved a rock, and then a piece of bread, and then a potato, and I love the versatility of what does the brain come up with? I was laser engraved the potato into my Discord. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use this potato, and then I'll pour UV resin in it, and then cure it, and it will be the shape of the whatever I engraved in it. And that was a joke. And then I thought, oh well, what if I did use it as a mold, where you're not creating a silicone mold, you just get a potato, whatever, laser it, resin, and I did it, and it worked awesome. So it was the shape of the potato. It had little striations, and it was a monstera leaf that I had lasered, and then I had little resin monstera leaves that I could just put more resin in the potato and then do it. So it's cool for me to see something and be like, oh, maybe I should put that in there. So I had the quantum dots.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if this is going to show up on we'll see. This quantum dot, I'm going to hit this with the UV light, and will that, kind of green, a little bit. So when I had, backtrack, the UV quantum disk absorbs UV light and re-emits it as the pigment that is associated with it.
Right. Okay.
So when I had this, I thought, well, if it's absorbing the UV light, what if I hit it with a UV laser? What does that do to it?
Okay.
So dialing in the settings, figuring out marking on transparent material, and then being able to hide a message in it.
Oh.
So it removes, it obliterates the quantum dots, and then when you hit it with the UV light, there's the message that then appears.
Right.
So that was this kind of the scariest thing. For some reason, I was like, will my house explode when I'm, UV laser with UV quantum dots? And
it's the word quantum. It makes
quantum.
it scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, will I be shrunk down or teleported?
Yes.
I don't know.
Am I gonna have to like figure out how to make my way downstairs to get my wife to let her know that I'm this big?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
So I would say the most fun that I'm having now is combining machines and materials to see what can be made. So it might be a portion of the wallet that has maybe an embedded mesh textile inside of it, or a laser engraved metal, or something. It's just the imagination. It leads me lots of places.
Yeah. Well, and it's phenomenal. Like your imagination goes so much further than mine does. It's pretty amazing. So I guess, is the potato possibly the most?
Ooh, that's just something.
Yeah, we're gonna let you announce the winner of a roll.
Oh, that was that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
So is the potato the most interesting material, or is the feather the most?
The
material.
most interesting material would probably be the feather.
Yeah.
Followed by TPU, and different shore hardnesses of TPU offer different effects.
Oh, really?
So now I'm going down the list of all the different hardnesses to find out which one is
do what you want.
Not necessarily ideal for me, but all the use case scenarios of maybe we want a flap that's a little bit more malleable, where we want the bait, like this curves in and I want it stiffer, so I'd use a different shore hardness TPU, and then that'd solve that problem.
That makes sense. Okay, so what are you excited to try next? Do you have something in mind that you're like, I'm going to do this, and I haven't gotten started on it yet, but it's happening. I'm going to do it. You have something you're excited about?
Yes. I did briefly in, here they are, with the Eufy Make the E1.
Yes.
Where I took TPU, and then I this is my dog Nala that she passed away last January. So it's been nice working with her again. The UV desktop resin printing paired with accessories.
Right.
Cannot wait I had the X-Tool desktop UV resin printer coming soon to be able to test out, to see how large we can get, the depth, the detail, the flexibility of it. So that's the thing that I'm most excited about, is getting the desktop resin printer in and then incorporating it with, can I print on these smaller textiles without the grid? So it's still a more malleable thing of, can it print on fabric? What is the limitation of the machines, and how can they get better for 2027, 2028, all the things.
It's amazing. I keep saying it, but like, you really, everything you're doing, I'm just like, I wouldn't have gone there, but look at that. That's pretty cool. And it's cool that my mom was like, hey, look at this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, I know. Yeah, he's great.
It's been really fun. This is my first conference of this type.
Yeah.
And it's a blast to just be walking around and somebody comes up, and tells me how much I inspired them, or they'll show me something like this. I had your idea and I switched to I added my flair to it, and then it gives me an idea of like, oh, dang, you did do that. Interesting. How can I then put another little it's so fabulous. So many people have so many different creative processes that they go through.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I'm gleaning it all.
This is such an amazing, because you get to sit, like you and I are sitting now, but also just generally, like outside of here, you get to sit and actually just talk to people about what everybody's doing and sort of trade inspiration.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's like trading, like, oh, I was thinking about this, and then somebody's like, oh, you could do this, you know what I mean? And like, it's a lot of fun, and we all know it's a wonderful community. That being here is being able to be here in that community in person and like interact the way you want to, and not be limited by any of the platforms that we're usually limited by. So,
absolutely.
So I really, really love that you came and talked to us. I was so excited. I yelled at them for a while. I was like, he's gonna do it. Yes.
I'm here.
So yeah. Then just a second, we'll flip up a screen. Let's see if we got
cool.
any comments. We got Kaizen is amazing. That's so true. Very, very true.
As I was walking through the booths, and there's a gal named Shannon, and she printed the dress, the 3D printed textile dress.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that there's only one maker's table with 3D printed fabric.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to seeing what next year brings, and the year after that. And there's so many creatives that are just they're not gatekeeping the information.
Yeah.
Or it's
yeah, they're
really refreshing.
showing it off and being like, "Hey, look what you could do."
Yes.
It's not even just look what I did, but look what you can do.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So can you, before we do the filament giveaway, will you tell everybody where they can find you? Do remember we're on TikTok, so say all the code words.
Sure. The best way would be to go to the Tree of Link.
Okay.
And that's the best access to it. So on the TikTok, then it's through my bio, and that's the best way to. Everything is there. So it's
don't we love
email and Discord and all the things.
So
this.
Are you open? You're open to, I assume, like people sending you messages and being like, "Hey, I'm having trouble. Can you help me do this?"
Yeah, I would say, the first hour and a half of my day is responding to messages.
Okay.
And comments. So if it's overwhelming at times, so I try to get to everybody and then filter back, a couple days before.
Well,
but yes, I love helping.
That you only are one person.
I am only one person. Yeah, but I love helping. Absolutely, I'm here as a resource.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, great. Wonderful. All right, Bearded, do you want to get us a giveaway screen?
What are we giving away?
We're gonna give away a roll of filament.
What filament?
Well, we have Polymaker, we have DUD-V2.
Okay.
So it'll depend somewhat on where people are. So if somebody international, it's gonna be Polymaker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, after we get done and get home and settled back in, I'm going to be sending out a bunch of emails.
Yeah, going through the list. Absolutely. How many rolls are you giving away?
We had, just at the ends of interviews, 13.
Wow, great.
And then of course we have all of this that you saw on the table here, and it's dwindled a lot actually in the last couple hours. So, but we've got a bunch of that, and we do a lot of that actually. So we do at least once a week on one of the streams. We give away a roll of filament. Sometimes it's Polymaker, sometimes it's somebody else, but we have a few sponsors like Polymaker does, obviously. DUD-V2 was actually our very first filament sponsor, the first person to say, "Hey, I like what you do. I want to help you give back to the community," because that's the idea, right? And then we do have some New Makers. New Makers has been our partner in the past, and hopefully some more in the future. And I think we might be getting another filament sponsor with some really, really pretty filaments and elixirs and that kind of stuff.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So hopefully that will work out too, so we can give some codes out for that too. So
great.
But yeah, we do. It's a lot of companies that do actually care about the community, and they're like, "Yeah, definitely, let's do it." Right. So, and we know we're out there with our little copper cup asking for scraps, right? But,
sure.
But it's fantastic to see, and people get really excited about it, and we get to expose them to filaments that maybe they didn't get to use, hadn't been able to use before. So it's a lot of fun.
Exactly.
A lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
Also, we have Bill, the Khedive guy, as one of our hosts. So sometimes we get to give away Khedive plates too.
Oh, great.
So that's fun.
Cool. Absolutely. Is there a minute where I can flip the script and ask you what your favorite thing that you've printed or designed or made?
Oh my goodness. So I've got a mask that I made, and I really, really love it. It's a half mask. It's like I forget what it's called. Yeah. And you can actually get it. It's available, but the way that you would get it is it's through donation to Print Talk After Dark, because my entire life is consumed here. But donations help us be here and do things like this.
Absolutely.
Right? And it helps us with, hopefully eventually helps us with, we don't have to have somebody sponsor. We can get it and then give it out. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably my favorite thing. And because it was the first one I ever did. I tried something something new in Nomad, and Mike Above Wong Art
Yeah,
had
absolutely.
inspired me and showed me how it works in Nomad to get that mask. And so I think that's probably my favorite one that I've done so far. It's really, really pretty, but I don't have a picture of it on me. I don't think. Well, actually, maybe. It turns out I have my Nomad right here in front of me.
And Nomad is such an awesome program. I've done a handful of designs for RuPaul's Drag Race, for a couple different designers for some different looks and stuff. And one of them was a mask. It was a Power Rangers. Wait, can I talk about this? What day is it?
Sunday, the 19th.
Yeah, I could talk about this.
Okay.
It was a Power Rangers where he absorbed the soul of, I can't remember what the storyline was, but then it was a face in the belt that he wore.
Yeah.
And I 3D scanned the face of the drag queen and then did it Nomad sculpt, did the Above Wong. I was like, I don't know quite how to do this. So Above Wong Art was a fabulous resource.
Yes. Yeah, he's amazing.
Anyway, awesome.
So it's
Great job.
It's a little rough. Like you can see some of the rough edges. It was the first one.
That's just a quick quad remesh that you can do, or a little voxel remesh, and then it'll clear it right up.
But I really appreciate all the cracks, like the
absolutely.
texture. But yeah, so I think that's probably my favorite thing. And part of the reason it is because I tried something new. Like I got Nomad thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I was afraid of it for a while. You know, I was like, I'm just gonna fail and I'm gonna be discouraged, and I'm scared of that. Like I don't want to be discouraged. I want to be able to do this thing. So when I actually was able to do it, it was a lot of fun. How many prints did it take before you were happy with that? It took a very long time to paint because I am terrible at making models that are paintable. Let me say that first. And I printed in multicolor and got I think maybe the second print. Perfect. It was good. Yeah. I do owe a little bit of that to the gentleman in the chair there in front of you, because he was like, here, you need to support it here, here, and here. Great. Then it won't fail on you. So he's always, I ask him all the things. He's like, you could look this up, right? Like, well, it's not as easy or as fun. he loves helping me, but I'm Badger. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, they could go to the website and look at it in full color. It's actually, the one on the website is a print of the full color. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to work. We can try. Oh, hold it up to the camera? Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll try. Is that okay on the camera? So there it is. There it is. And you can, if you want to see it in all its glory, full color print, it's on the website. So go over there and look at all those models for donation that we have, and it's in there. But if people can get the file from me over there, awesome. I have to ask for donations for things. I understand. There are bills to pay and things to buy. Things to buy. Yes. Things to buy to give to people. Exactly. Right? Yes. Okay. Let's see if we can get. How many shuffles do you guys want us to do on this giveaway? Is this so we've got lots of folks on the list. I tell you what. How do they enter to get in? So we've got our QR code posted here, and it's also in our link tree. Okay. Well, that actually goes to our link tree, so they can go in there. There's a Google form. We have a form running for the whole day. And so you go in there and you enter once, and you get into every drawing we do today. Okay. And if you win, you get pulled out because you can only win once. Right. We got to spread the love. Absolutely. So this list, how many did you have on the list yesterday? I don't know how many we ended up with. Something in the neighborhood of 30, 20? Oh, great. Something like that. Yeah. So people are seeing it. Yeah. Fabulous. All right, let's go 5. He's going to shuffle 5 times. Oh, shuffles. Okay, roll. So that's all. I didn't know that shuffle button existed. I do this when on my monthlies too. And who won? Oh. Ember Dragon 3D. Yeah. Do you know who that is? Name sounds really familiar. So do you know On the Road 3D Printing? Yes. His wife is Ember Dragon 3D. Okay, fabulous. So now you know who you gave compliment to. Just great. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate all your time. I know you're busy, busy, busy over there, so I don't want to keep it too long. But
It was thrilling. Thank you for having me. It's nice to actually sit down for a minute.
yeah,
So,
yeah. And last year we had bar stools, and they didn't have any back support, and they were awful. So this year, director's chairs with back support.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
My back thanks us very much.
Yes. Well, thank you for the time
Yes,
and for the questions, and
absolutely.
can't wait to be a
And if
large
you're
part of the
not
community.
already in there, join the DC.
I will.
All right.
Sometimes the one channel is a little overwhelming for me, but I want to branch out more.
Yes. Yeah.
So fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.